Hey guys, if you haven't really noticed, I'm in the Philippines, the land of the Jollibee and my homeland. So yeah, and I'm gonna take you around. I hope you enjoy that. I'm in Manila right now, and once I finish this little cut, I'm gonna go eat, and then I'll see y'all at the mall. I'm like, if you can see here, recording the intro right now after the cinematic stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you at the mall. So one of the first places I went to in the mall was no other than Uniqlo. I got these brown bottoms along with some other items, and it was the first time I got clothes tailored at Uniqlo, and I thought it was a pretty interesting process. So it's fire. I just finished 12 piece Caribbean jerk with sweet potato fries. I gotta lie, I'm the biggest back. Man, I need to finish this up. Yeah. I'm just showing you like how much stuff there is. It's like there's so much. Like these are real. Then I went down the escalator towards Photo Object, a pretty cool photo booth area with a bunch of props and locations similar to the ones you would see in Korea. My cousins and I looked at some lovely pictures with props such as hats. There are also school outfits and these speaking tracksuits from the show. And these are some red mirrors that I saw that were pretty cute. We got 2 sets in different locations, an elevator, and also a train station. Then we headed to our hotel afterwards, where we watched 18x2 Beyond Youthful Days, which is a movie I highly recommend. Hey guys, you just saw me do my lovely whites in my laundry. The introduction was day 5 and day 1 of going to the Philippines. I'm obviously back at my house. And yeah, we went to SM Mega Mall. It was very cool. Got some Smiskies, which I'll show off right here in this B-roll. And I stayed at Shangri-La. If you guys don't know the hotel, it was very sick. And I'm gonna take you guys throughout my week jet lagged in the Philippines. Let's go. So one of the first things I like to do when I'm back in the Philippines is to buy food that I'm just not able to find in the US that I miss, since it's usually some fire snacks and food. Shout out to my Tito Arvin for driving us to this lovely place that is called Save More. It's a pretty cool place that I go to pretty often. It's in the Tanay Town Center, which includes some places to eat, shop, and it's a great place to explore. This clip that I'm about to show was actually a part of when I came back. Last year in 2024, I also took this cute picture of fruit because I wanted to test taking pictures on my camera, since I'm usually taking videos on it. But yeah, this town center is pretty sick since there's some special events and performances that are held in this area in Rizal. And here I have a video of a dragon dance that was performed. And usually there are also some singers and guitarists next to this amazing place called Greenwich. For example, I did see an artist play Muto by Kafu Joe, and I think it was a pretty good rendition of the song. Back at my Tito and Tita's house, I spent time with Kobe, one of their lovely dogs, and as well my cousins. Something amazing about this area is that it is a family compound, which means that my relatives all live near each other, on one big plot of land with several different types of houses. Then from Rizal, we went to Pasig, where we stayed for 2 days, one of those being the introduction earlier at Shangri-La. And once we settled into the hotel, we went to this absolutely stellar eatery called Pepper Lunch. The lovely sizzling plate just filled with soft yellow corn, white rice, beef pepper steak cooked to a crisp, and the sauces are just a far out combination. Since there isn't a pepper lunch around where I live, I always get so hyped, and this time I couldn't really wait and I ended up burning my mouth. Just so hot. Afterwards, I checked out Muji with my Ate Chin. We looked around with heaps of stationery, including brightly colored pens, different types of papers, stapleless staplers, as well as a small black notebook I thought about buying to write down ideas in, but I decided not to get it. There's also this Calvin Klein sign of new jeans, and I honestly really do miss them. I really do hope I get to see more. Something charming about the hotel that I was staying at was these tennis courts, which are on one of the roofs of the hotel, as well as this gym, which I went to earlier in the morning for the mall. After staying in Manila for 2 days, we headed back to Rizal, and being able to take in the scenery and atmosphere and engines of the jeepneys, Sari Sari store, and tricycles, or the amazing car, which I used to call it when I was younger, just made me feel like I was home. My cousin Lei and Ate Chin asked me if I wanted to hang out with their cousins on the dad's side, and of course I said yes. We went to this place called Nagdividad, had a decent meal, but I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a lot more shrimp than my pesto, but you know, it's not American sizing. After we had this meal, we went to this very nice restaurant called Turquesa, which is a pretty cool area despite all the bugs flying around. I really like this bluish sign pillars, and I thought it was very charming to see such a bright color in an open space, as well as the moths that were pretty attracted to the lights. There weren't many people given the time of night, which is nice because we were able to talk about a bunch of random things, and I got this cute vanilla drink, so shout out Quick Kel for driving, and Kring Kring for hanging out with me. I hope to see you guys very soon. So on the last day of the week, it was off to Manila Ninoy Airport. Coming back to the Philippines has made me realize how amazing it is that I have the opportunity to spend time with my relatives who I don't get to see very often. And as for the next portion of my trip, I will be in a new location, so please look forward to the next piece of content. I'm going to be there for a week, so I'm very excited since I've never been in that country before, and I'm going to be staying in the house of my tito and tita. I'll be there with them, my mom, and my cousins, so it should be heaps of fun. My cousins planned some places to visit, so I'm excited to see what they cooked up and what I can show you. I really did have a good amount of jet lag, so if I were to give you a piece of advice, it would be to stay up as long as you can and just fall dead asleep. I followed this method and it honestly did work throughout the week. I started adjusting pretty well compared to my mom and my brother. So yeah, just, stay up as long as you can, just fall asleep. It's funny enough, I'm doing this type of video because when I came back last year, there were plans and footage that I had, but it just didn't end up coming through as a vision, so I didn't upload it. But I made sure to sprinkle some of the footage into this video as b-roll, so I hope you enjoy. I always say this when I do go back, but I feel like I'm a different person here than in the States, and it definitely has to do with a sense of belonging. I did promise late July that I would have uploaded this video, so it's no better time to upload this a few days after. So I apologize for my latency, but yeah, this was episode 2 of Albert's Archive. I hope to see you guys very soon, and if you guys can, and you've made it this far, comment happy birthday Aliana, also known as my cousin Lei, since I'm uploading this on her birthday. And I'd appreciate that from all you guys, she'll be waking up to this, so just a message to you, hi, happy birthday, I'll message you and send you this video, so yeah, see you guys very soon, bye.